everyone. Welcome to this episode of Who's Hiring, presented by the Center for Career and Professional Development. My name is Rhonda Gifford, and I'll be your host today. And today we're speaking with Natalie Miller, who is Group Talent Acquisition Manager at Enterprise Holdings. Natalie, welcome.
Thanks, Rhonda.
Thank you so much. First, Natalie, will you tell us, Group Talent Acquisition Manager, tell us what that involves?
Yeah, so I am our hiring manager. I'm our recruiter here for the Enterprise Territory in Western Pennsylvania. And so that stretches all the way from Erie to State College and then basically to the PA Ohio border. So I do all of our campus recruiting, our external interviewing, and then the internal development of our people as they promote forward with our company.
Wonderful. Well, Natalie, thank you so much again for joining us today and giving us this opportunity to learn more about your organization. So just to confirm, we're recording this session and we will be sharing this on our YouTube channel and highlighting in our social media outlets.
Sweet.
So look for it there, but let's go ahead and get started. All right.
Okay, let's go ahead.
Okay. So Natalie, tell us a little bit about Enterprise Holdings and why it's a great place to work.
Yeah, of course. So as you see on our screen here, Enterprise Holdings is Enterprise Rent-A-Car, National, and Alamo rental companies as well. And so a lot of people think Enterprise Rent-A-Car and they think of us as the product, the vehicle. But what a lot of people don't know about our company is what we do for careers. And that's why I have a job, right? So I'm the one here to tell you all about kind of who we are and what we do in the career space. So what makes us unique as an employer is that about 99% of our employees start in one career path role. And it's actually the same career path position that I started my career with Enterprise in. And so that's called our management trainee position. In order to get started in our management trainee position, you have to have a completed bachelor's degree. And so that's why we're on campuses like yours here today, chatting about this position. So our management trainee role is an entry-level customer service, sales-based position where you come in and understand the roots of our business through working at one of our locations. And then the goal is to see you grow and develop in your career from that role into leadership with us. So we expect you to step forward to become an assistant manager, a branch manager, an area manager, and then everything else that it takes to run our company comes from your success right here in this pipeline. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
You're probably thinking, what does that relate back to what I'm studying on campus? Well, ultimately, our product's a car, but we're here to run a business. So we're teaching folks to come in and really manage a business, manage its operations, and then grow forward into leadership.
That's wonderful. So for people who are really interested in almost running their own business,
exactly,
this would be a good opportunity.
Rhonda, I think that like I said, I started in the management trainee position myself. I'm 7.5 years into my career here, and I came up the same exact pipe that we're talking about, and then promoted into, that was my 8th promotion title, this one that I have here now. But I think when I was on campus trying to figure out what I wanted to do for the rest of, kind of my career, somebody had told me that I should check out Enterprise. And I think I said, I didn't go to college to rent cars. And they were like, nobody does. They run a business. Their product's a car. And I was like, now you're right.
Oh, that's great. So that really clicked for you.
For me, it did. Yes.
Absolutely. Well, that really helps because it sounds like it's a place where you can really build your career because there's so many different types of positions that you could move into after you complete the management development program.
Totally.
Okay, great. So, Natalie, can you dig a little deeper into, what a day in the life of someone going through the management development training program would be like? Can you paint a picture for them?
Of course. So like I said, we start everybody in that entry level space. And the reason being is because you have studied, a variety of different things on campus. Maybe you've got prior work experience and you know a little bit about how to run a business so far, but we want to make sure that we're teaching you the enterprise way to do things. And so that's why everybody here starts in this one position where you're helping our customers who are coming in and out on a daily. So primarily that breaks down to a couple different categories. For the most part, it's going to be customer service, a little bit of sales, a little bit of management as we're training you to step forward into those positions, as well as marketing. So how do we go out and how do we grow our locations to do more business long-term through good relationships with our customers?
Wow, great.
And so from this though, like I said, we expect you to kind of test and progress forward into assistant manager positions and then branch manager positions. And so the unique perspective that gives you is that all of the managers that you're working with on a day-to-day have also started in your shoes. And so they know what it takes to be successful. They've probably faced some of the same hurdles that you're going to come across, and they've worked through those things themselves. So, like I said, everybody kind of starts in this one pipeline, but it's for a philosophy behind it and a reason.
That makes a lot of sense. Natalie, one question we sometimes get from students, do you have to be a business major to
Good
work with
question.
us?
So you don't have to be a business major. We just require a completed bachelor's degree. I will say this though, you kind of need to be business minded. And so that can come from a business major, that can come from a liberal arts major, but we're looking for folks who want to go into that management and kind of business development track.
Okay, great. Now, I know we've had quite a few interns at Enterprise Holdings. Can you just say a word about the internship opportunities?
Yes, of course. So we interns are near and dear to our hearts here. So I've got a beautiful little chart that's listed in our Handshake profile if you want to check it out about our career progression. And on that chart, a little dot next to the first position would be a little star, and that would be our internship. So we host a summer internship for people who are going into their senior year or their final semester. So typically working with folks going from junior to senior year, but as long as you've got 2 semesters or less left, you can do an internship with us here. The only difference between the internship is the fact that you're still in process of your degree. So you actually get to do the exact same thing as our full-time management trainees, but it's getting you that running head start on the full-time position. So you get to work side by side with our other folks. And then the ideal scenario is that we extend you an offer to join us full time upon the completion of your degree, where you're starting off 3 months into your performance track rather than somebody else who's getting started postgraduate.
Wow. We have had students who have gotten the job offer as a result of having an internship, and they get that offer before they graduate. And I was thinking, how nice to have that job offer in your pocket and know you have a job after graduation.
Right. And one that you're familiar with too. You're like, I know what I'm hopping into.
You can hit the ground running.
Yes.
Good. So Natalie, what is the best way for students to apply for internships and jobs and alumni to apply with your organization in?
I would direct you to our website, and it's careers.enterprise.com. We've got those linked as well throughout our Handshake profile. So if you go into Handshake, it's going to redirect you over to our careers.enterprise.com. From there, you're going to want to search geographically where you want to live, because anywhere you could think to be, you're probably going to find that Enterprise and us running things this exact same way. Like I said, I hire locally for our Western Pennsylvania market, so you'll see a variety of different locations tagged with us from there.
Oh, great. Thanks, Natalie. So I'm really interested in knowing this because we know a person's career can take a lot of different twists and turns. Can you tell us a little bit about how your career progressed and what's the best career advice that you ever got?
Yeah, so I think that the best career advice that I ever got probably sums up to, an easy statement: don't judge a book by its cover, right? And so I like to say in this situation, you can't judge a company by their product or what they do, right? You're probably familiar with so many different brands and companies and organizations that you come in contact with every single day. Think about what they do as a business behind what their product is, because there are going to be positions within each of these different companies on a wide spectrum of roles that you could step into. I mean, our company, for example, so not only are we hiring the management trainees up to branch managers, but then from once you run your own location, everything else that it takes to run our $26 billion company comes from your pipeline success right here. So that's where I went into HR and recruiting, but that's how we have other people go into operations and fleet planning and outside sales. And we've got accounts that go out and sign group business with us. So everything else that it takes to run our organization comes from your success right here. And other businesses do that exact same thing. So I'd say expand your footprint when you're looking at different career opportunities beyond just maybe one title tag or one company to look at, because you'll be amazed at really what you can find under these large umbrellas.
That's such great advice, Natalie. We hear that a lot. And I think it is so important for students to, and our alumni as well, to understand the breadth of opportunities with organizations like Enterprise Holdings.
Yeah, for sure. You got to get in there and you got to check it out and see it, understand the business. And then from there, who knows where it could take you.
Exactly. Well, Natalie, thank you so much for participating with us today. Is there anything else that we didn't hit on that you'd really like people to know?
I think we've covered a lot here today, Rhonda, so far. I do want to mention out there, so you'll see with us the management trainee position posted year round. Reason being, it's where everybody starts. And so we start management trainees with us full time every month. And so there's really no window or season that you can miss on this information. And so if you're seeing this video here today and looking to get started in a career search, check us out here on the marketplace and we'd love to chat with you.
Well, thank you so much. And like Natalie said, be sure to visit Enterprise Holdings website, and be sure to visit Handshake as well for internship job opportunities and events. I know our Westpacs Fair is coming up soon, and it's held twice per year, and Enterprise is always there. So don't miss a chance to see Natalie and her team face to face. Natalie, thank you so much. Stay well. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. Enjoy.